Hello and welcome to another episode of the Bikini Mommy Online podcast. I'm your host, Marina Aleksintser. And if you want the ultimate toolkit on how to awaken your spirit, discover your true passion, how to overcome and conquer challenges and hardships, and be able to live a purposeful and happy life, this is the episode you guys don't want to miss. Today, you'll get to know an amazing woman who is one of our 4 finalists at the JNL Fitness Model Factory by Bikini Mommy Online, hosted by me here in Hollywood on August 25th. She is breathtakingly beautiful, incredibly inspiring, and a true light. I'm so thrilled and excited to bring on April J. Ford, the author of Chase the Challenge and Conquer. Welcome, April.
Thank you, Marina. Thank you. I'm so happy and blessed to be here. Thank you for the lovely introduction. Wow.
Oh, I'm so thrilled, and I'm truly honored to bring a real woman who is super inspiring and empowering on the show. Speaking of real women and real empowerment, April, I have a surprise for you waiting on the other line.
Oh, who could it be? Who could it
Surprise! Drum roll.
April, this is, guess who? If you don't recognize my voice, this is not a recording. Hello? It is Jennifer Nicole Lee. And I'm so excited to surprise you and also connect with you and congratulate you on working with Marina Aleksintser with the Bikini Mommy Online Fitness Model Factory one-day mega event that you did. And congratulations on all your success. And it's just so great to be able to pop in and to give you a jolt to JNL. I know you're getting a mega dose of Marina's motivation. And to really congratulate you. Congratulate you on being a part of this inner circle that Maria has now really so successfully embraced and now is moving forward on the West Coast. So congratulations. First of all, Marina, thank you for your idea of having me come in and surprise April. And April, congratulations on all your success. And by the way, I did get the books. They're amazing. Thank you so much for Chase the Challenge and Conquer. I'm a big fan already.
Wow. Thank you so much for the surprise. Those surprises I love. And I'm just radiating.
Wasn't that so much fun? When I sat down and I wrote an outline of the questions that I was going to ask you, this motto popped into my head: real women, real empowerment, real results. And guess whose motto that is and what event it is for? JNL World Con in Miami.
Thank you. Yes.
I am so excited because this is the type of, April, you are the exact woman that JNL wants to attract to her network. You're so inspiring. You're so strong. You're so beautiful. You have so much to share. That's why I called JNL right away and I said, please, we need you as a surprise. I know you're busy, but if you can take 5 minutes.
Never too busy to connect. Never too busy to connect with beautiful women like you. And first of all, I want to let everyone know that's listening that this is a very special moment because we have 3 very powerful, driven, passionate women on the call today. If you get 1 ounce of extra motivation, energy, enlightenment, reawaken your passion, or even really start discovering what you want to do in life just from listening to this call, then we've succeeded. I know, Marina, I can speak for you and also for you, April, that being a leader in the fitness and wellness and self-improvement, professional development, and even personal development arena, that it's very competitive and it's not very nurturing. We have flipped that on its head, have created the Fitness Model Factory workshops, as Marina mentioned, the JNL World Con, and we're reaching out to other women just like April. April now has joined this very elite group of women. You can do so by going to BikiniMommyOnline.com, by going to April's website, checking that out, and also visiting the website for the 3rd Annual World Conference where we all get together. You will get JNL Fusion certified. You will connect. You'll mastermind. You'll learn of new opportunities to joint venture and connect with other like-minded women, and you can visit that at jnlworldwide.net. And I want to applaud April for taking the leap of faith and applying and getting approved.
She did? Okay, now you guys are surprising me. I had no idea. I thought she was thinking. I thought she was only thinking of oh, my God. Now,
I'm going full force. in Miami.
I love it because now the surprise is on you, Marina, and it gets bigger and better. See, our surprise is a quantum leap, and you bringing April to your Fitness Model Factory Bikini Mommy Online a mega event and learning all about her beautiful gifts of writing, the personal things that she's overcome. There's a common thread that us women, you, Marina, April, and everyone out there listening, we're overcomers. We're overachievers as well because we've built up our muscles so much that when we get over the hurdles of life, everything then just becomes like a little speed bump because you have faith, you have the belief. You have to believe. It's one of my trademark sayings. You got to believe you can do it. And now we're just manifesting so many miracles, so many success breakthroughs, and there's no excuses. You can always make it happen, whatever you put your mind to. I'm a living example of that. Marina's a living example of that. No, April, from reading your book, you are a living example of that, having to come back.
Thank you.
Time and time again, right? And so this is a beautiful moment that we as pioneers can now shed the light to other women out there that are silently suffering in their own bodies, silently suffering in their own relationships, silently suffering in their own life's journey. They're not being happy. This is what I live for every day. I'm giving myself chills just talking about it because I'm very passionate about it. And I cannot thank the universe enough for women like Marina, okay, women like Marina and women like you, April. We're kindred spirits. We connect and resonate on the same level, in the same vibration in this existence. I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. We are hungry for truth, for justice, for light, for constantly growing and learning and knowing that you are beautiful no matter what size, what shape, no matter what stage of life that you are in your life. You are beautiful right here, right now. There's a lesson to be learned in everything that comes our way. And this is what we're all about. And with all the big events and the seminars and everything that we're doing now, this is the message and the network that we're growing. So that's my welcome again to everyone listening and what we're doing here at JNL Worldwide Inc. with Marina, with Bikini Mommy Online, and April with her amazing work with her book. So I'm excited to even be on this call.
And to me, just to chime in, and you know, JNL, how much World Conference, how much it served me personally, how much it served me professionally when I went in January 2012. I mean, these kind of events are really priceless. And if you guys are serious about making a name for yourself in the fitness or beauty industry, if you want to know how to develop your personal brand, or if you simply want to reawaken that passion or reconnect with your feminine spirit, JNL WorldCon is really for you guys. It has flipped my life around. I have so many words to say about this. I can go on and on and on and on, but it's really that comforting climate of genuine self-love and acceptance. I had never felt anything like that in my life.
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely.
JNL WorldCon, January 2013. I'm counting minutes already. Is it here yet?
Yeah, I know. I'm like,
I'm counting down. I can't wait to go. I had a little bit of taste of it when I went to the Fitness Model Factory in Hollywood at Marina's event a couple of weeks ago, and that just was like a catapult or a platform for me to say, yes, I have to go to Miami no matter if JNL invites me or doesn't invite. I have to go because it's more, like you said, fitness and beauty, which but it's more about sharing other and empowering.
Absolutely. And you know what I pick up from you, April, is that you're already an established author. You already have a following, but guess what the great news is? Just like Marina said, you know, there is going to be personal and professional development workshops, seminars. We're going to hear keynote speakers. We're going to hear other women that have done it, that have started businesses, that have run them professionally, that are doctors, authors, that host and create events, bringing out the best of every woman that attends. That's what it is. It's about bringing out our talents and then showing them to everyone and saying, how can we work together to be bigger and better? And now with the backing and the acknowledgement of some huge sponsors, just to name drop real quick, Oxygen Magazine, I want to thank them for putting a beautiful feature article about what we're doing here. And it's just not about winning a fitness competition. That's great, congratulations, but this is longevity. What we do, we are only in September. People are like, I can't wait until January. And the miracles that have happened in other people's lives just from the past January, for the new year, new you, reconnect with your goals, rediscover yourself, real women, real empowerment, real results. People wanted, there was one lady that almost wanted to leave, and then she has now stayed, and she has just grown exponentially, quantum leap in so many ways. And that's why I'm so excited about it. And I can't wait to have you there, April, and also Marina, you there as a true leader of what we do. And I'm so excited now with the Fitness Model Factory with a West Coast president, and it's really huge. So thank you.
Thank you so much. It's an amazing platform. And again, I was able to give just a little bit of the taste of what April is going to get in Miami in January. And JNL, again, where do they register for the World
Oh, yes. Yes, you can go to jnlworldwide.net, or you can go to jnlfusion.net, and you can apply there. And the great thing is that we've had such a great positive feedback from our past 2 years. Members are coming back. We've expanded and hit other places in the world. It really is a global event. We have women coming in from Oslo, Norway, from Scotland, from all over UK, Great Britain,
Hong Kong.
Ireland.
I hear Hong Kong.
Hong Kong. Yes, we're going to have a JNL sister in Hong Kong. And it really is a sisterhood because, as you know, April, we have a private Facebook. We go on, we connect, we share our goals. We see what we can do to joint venture together to create new positive businesses and joint ventures. And it really is a worldwide, global force. And I just love to see all the beautiful women that pop up, that come out, and we really connect. And it really is powerful. And plus, it's just fun. It's a lot of fun to really get out of the mundane, negative, everyday, your catty girlfriends that don't support you, the people that secretly don't want you to succeed, the people that are envious of your success. When one of my JNL Fusion sisters succeed, I am so excited about that because their success is my success. And I think that's what we really have a winning edge in our sisterhood.
Not a single person wanted to leave the event in January. I'll tell you that. January 2012. We did not want the conference to end. We wanted to stay there forever.
Thank you. And I want to say this about you, Marina. It takes a powerful woman. It takes a leader to do events. And hats off to you for doing your past 2 events. I've had the honor of knowing you for a couple of years now, and for you to do the July event and also the last August event, especially when your little one was sick with the nanny and you were going back and forth that takes a lot of mental strength when you have an event and you're there and you're always thinking about, maybe your sick toddler or, your husband. And so that's the real signs of a leader. That's why you have stood up and out. This is the kind of women that we attract. Women that are make it happen kind of women, and I want to applaud you for that. So
thank you so much. It was definitely the encouragement of everybody who was there. And April, thank you so much. And coming from another mom who was there to support me, even though I was the host of the event, and you holding me up and saying he's going to be fine. Don't worry, he's going to be fine.
Because that's what's real about the whole program, the network and the circle of friends friendship that we develop, because we understand we're all mothers, we're all career women, we're all entrepreneurs, we all have the same struggles, and we're here to support each other, not compete with each other.
That is it. Brilliantly said. Brilliantly said. And by the way, everyone, I have to mention this amazing book that was gifted to me by you, April, and I know your website is authoraprilj4.com, correct?
Yes.
Correct. Which I have right here. Everyone visit that as well. And you really talk about chase the challenge and then conquer. That's a powerful message. I'm excited to have you at the JNL WorldCon and be talking about this and to really to expose your own scars that you write about in your chapter, your scars and what you've gone through to get where you are now. And I think that's a resonating message within all women, which sometimes we don't want to talk about or we don't bring up. And this is why we leave so empowered and so strong and just feeling so invincible and stronger in every way, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, with the workout. So it really is a great, powerful message, and I'm excited. So, Marina, thank you for bringing in April, and April coming to the January JNL WorldCon. It's going to be a great time.
I'm excited.
Definitely it will be.
Yay.
Yes. And
JNL,
speaking of mothers,
taking your time. Thank you so much.
Yes.
I know you're busy.
Thank you, Marina. And I wanted to come and surprise everyone. And speaking of motherhood, it's a sport. It never stops. You don't get to clock out. There's no time off. You're always, mentally thinking about your little one. So I am going to excuse myself now so I can actually go and pick up my 11-year-old from 6th grade. And thank you for allowing this time for me to come in and surprise you, April. And Marina, excellent job,
so
excellent idea, brilliant as always.
Thank you so much.
I'm very grateful for your time, and I like I said, I'm just smiling.
Yay! That's it. If I made someone smile today, then I succeeded. So with that being said, God bless. Enjoy the rest of your podcast. I can't wait to hear it after you record it and get it uploaded. So everyone listening, I believe in you, even if you don't believe in yourself. Marina, big hug. April, keep kicking major trash, and I'll see you guys sooner than later, okay? Thank you.
Right.
Enjoy your call. Enjoy your interview. Smile and be well. Bye-bye.
Was that a great surprise?
Yes, it was.
Oh, April, when the second I met you, I just felt kindred spirits. You were so amazing, and you're just so happy, and you bring so much passion, and you have this amazing smile. And then I see that there are so many unhappy women out there, miserable most of the time, scared, they feel trapped, they're suffocated, they feel exhausted, perpetually on the verge of blowing up. And then I really think that books like the book like Chase the Challenge and Conquer, and people and women like you, April, you guys, you can really help women to understand how to become happy and how to find their passion and finally start enjoying their lives. And that's why I wanted to bring you on this call. I thought it was you were going to give the most valuable advice. You guys, listen in. So April J. Ford is on the call, and I wanted to start with a question. So who was April when she first sat down to write Chase the Challenge and Conquer? And what was the intended audience for your book?
Okay, so let's see. I'd have to rewind. Who was April? Oh, this was about 2 years ago. I would describe myself as maybe organized clutter. I was juggling and managing everything in my life, not letting anything drop. And I say organized clutter because 2 years ago I unexpectedly lost my soulmate, my husband, after being together for 13 years and having 2 kids. Again, I was able to manage, daily tasks with the kids, eventually going back to work and keeping to my routine of working out, eating healthy, et cetera, all that. But I was just an organized clutter. I think in JNL, in one of her chapters in her Mind and Body Soul book, she used the analogy of, that kitchen drawer that's always so junky, and one day you organize the clutter. Now it's organized, but you know what? That's just going to be temporary because you still have the same junk in the drawer. You've got to sort through it, take out the old tools and put new tools in. So, and that's where I was 2 years ago when I sat down to write Chase the Challenge and Conquer. And I'm sorry, what was your other question, Marina? What
was the intended audience for your book?
The intended audience, this makes, Chase the Challenge unique. That it applies to everybody, male, female, whether you're married, single, widowed, you're a parent, whether you're successful now, trying to maintain that level of success, or you're still, striving for your definition of success, whether you're seeking spiritual awakening, balancing your life, your mind, body, and soul, you're trying to overcome some tragedies and find true healing within yourself, or maybe you have some issues in relationships with the people, your friends or family, or your connection to God. It really applies to everyone, and that's what makes Face the Challenge and Conquer unique. It's not just one book that's targeted for one particular audience.
Yeah. I have to take a little moment and read a paragraph from your book, if you don't mind.
Okay.
On page 57. So page 57 of Chase the Challenge and Conquer. What I've learned is that from any tragedy, whether it is emotional, physical, or environmental, there is always hope for rebuilding. First, you must recognize the rubble and address them. It's like building a house. When pouring the foundation, you must first grade, clear or level the lot first. Would you pour your foundation knowing that the lot had visible boulders in the way? So we should apply the same method to our internal foundation and externally for our practical lives. Just look at our world as physical evidence. How many earthquakes, tsunamis, and warfare has it gone through? Hope for a better future provides the willingness and drives people to rebuild, and that's what drove me. I love that paragraph, and I wanted to summarize and see if you had any of your signature personal strengths that you had to deal with such tragedy at a fairly young age, and to now be able to share your life's experiences in your published book.
I would say, when you say signature strength, it would just be, it's just built on my foundation of believing and having faith. I believe in God, and I believe in myself, and I've always knew and had a vision in my life of what I really wanted in my life. Circumstances and situations that weren't necessarily in my control, but I knew I had control of what my goals were going to be and what I can accomplish in my life.
Right. I really connected with this paragraph because the motto of our Fitness Model Factory events is really reawaken, rethink, reclaim, reactivate, relive, rebirth, repurpose, rebuild,
right.
restart. And it felt like, to me, when I read your book, I basically inhaled your book. I couldn't stop reading it. But those are the exact same stages that you had to go through after losing your soulmate, after having to rebuild your life completely and repurpose it and reposition it in so many ways.
Right. And that's how I've just been able to overcome, everything. I basically put my outline and blueprint of my life in this book, and you'll see it. It's not just, my story started before I became a widow, basically. And obviously, Marina, you yourself have already, like I said, you've inhaled the book, you've read Chase the Challenge and Conquer, and you know that it goes beyond than just my recent story of just the past 2 years.
Would you mind maybe spending a few minutes letting our listeners in on your life prior to meeting your soulmate?
Well, yeah, I've had to endure a lot of hardships, especially at a young age. Like I said, it wasn't in my control to be in the environment that I was in. Unfortunately, I was, a victim of sexual abuse at a very young age. And it wasn't just one instance. It was a couple instances, a couple people. And beyond that, it's just, even throughout adulthood, whether it's something successful or a failure or any other tragedy, right? It's the underlining feelings or emotions and experiences that we go through is, pain, resentment, doubt, fear, and all those. It doesn't matter what you go through, you still have those underlining experiences and feelings, is my point.
Yeah, so very true. I think people are born with this innate level of happiness, or I call it happiness set point. Of course, circumstances also influence how happy we are, but I know we still have the power to make ourselves happier. I personally think that 50% of our happiness level comes from genetics. And only 10% from circumstances. So that's leaving us with 40% that we can control. And from the minute I met you, April, at the Fitness Model Factory event, I felt this radiant, happy, positive energy all around you. What is your happiness set point?
Yeah, wow, I never really thought of it that way, Marina, in terms of percentages. I mean, me being an engineer, I went to school for electrical engineering, but I never thought of it as breaking it down in percentages. Because to me, happiness or success is not, there's just no formula or percentage for it. But I do tend to agree that, it is different elements and factors of genetics and how you see things in life and how you do things and what experiences you've, personally endured or I've endured or anybody else out there. And when you say set points in terms of happiness and joy, I'm just able to recognize and be grateful for all my blessings. My late husband, my kids, my friends and family, relationships I've developed and are developing, and just knowing, my true passion and purpose in life. And ultimately, one of my real true set points or joy and happiness is, making someone else smile and happy is what really makes me happy and smile inside.
I want to say, I don't know if I mentioned it in the beginning. I think I might have. Your middle name is Joy. Is there a story behind your middle name?
Actually, there is. So my birthday is on April Fool's Day.
Oh.
Yeah, so I was born on April Fool's Day, and I'm glad that my family actually gave me the middle name of Joy instead of Fool. And I think it was my aunt that gave me the middle name of Joy because I just came into the world. I was just full of energy, but I was just screaming and crying, and they just saw an abundance of joyful energy that later transpired into my smile, I guess.
Oh, it's definitely true because, like I said, from the moment I met you, that smile just lit up the room. Moving forward, I know you're busy, but I really have a few more questions to ask you before I have to let you go. And dealing with a lot of my clients are moms and wives and busy professionals, and most unpleasant feelings that they have to deal with. Whether they're stressed out about work or money or their relationship or kids. I think what it all comes down to is really fear. It's fear of not being accepted, not being loved, not being appreciated. And April, how would you advise that we defeat those happiness-inhibiting fears?
Well, I think at first, or maybe second, at least you just hit it right on, Marina. If you first identified what your fears are, is it acceptance, or is it love, or is it failure, or maybe it's just fear of the unknown. You don't know what your potential possibilities are, and somebody sometimes has to spark that with confidence within you to believe. And in terms of inhibiting, what can you do to defeat those happiness-inhibiting fears? Again, first you have to define and know what your definition of happiness is, because my definition of happiness, just like success, could be something different, compared to the next person. Is it climbing that corporate ladder? Is it obtaining, your dream home? Is it being a full-time mom? Is it or doing all the above? I mean, everybody has a different definition of what makes you happy. So what's your gauge of success? And I think those are maybe the internal questions you need to ask yourself first. What makes me happy? What's my definition of success? And what's causing that fear? Am I scared to fail? Am I scared to receive criticism of others? Or I just don't know of what I'm capable of.
Yeah. do you have that secret? Do you have the secret? Because when I saw your smile, the second I opened the door to welcome you to our Fitness Model Factory, it had that smile, and I felt like she knows how to be happy.
Well, first, like I said, you have to believe, and you have to have a strong foundation of belief and faith, show gratitude, and you just have to identify and work through those fears and find the ways in your life that makes you happy, makes you successful. Or if you're not able to do it, believe that others are here to help you and that do believe in you. And, and unfortunately, there's no equation that I can give you that equals success. There's no equation that I can give you that equals happiness. But I can guarantee you that if you do certain things in your equation, because everybody's equation is different, if you include certain elements or certain factors in your equation, that, you know what, it will work. Yeah. It will work.
That's so true. That's so true. And I'll actually be speaking at the JNL WorldCon in January 2013. And what I'm going to be speaking on is mostly finding your passion and really the ability to fascinate people. And to me, I've done so many studies of pre-wiring, human pre-wiring, the way our brain works, our neocortex, our intellect. And I think the ability to be happy really comes from that higher brain, the neocortex, in the side of intellect and human spirit and our long-term memory. So this is the part of the brain. This is the part of the brain where, it has the power to override any fear centers that are in the brainstem. And then we can just simply say, no, calm down, everything is okay.
Right.
It has. Go ahead.
Head on, right? Everybody has it. It's all within us. We're all blessed with the same gifts and abilities. Now it's up to you to dig within and tap into it and use it. It's already given to you.
Right. You were all pre-wired for it, right? So we already have the keys to becoming happy pre-wired in our brain. So the way that we're wired, it's impossible to concentrate on fear and love at the same time, right?
Yes. Yeah.
They're incompatible. So by using the neocortex to focus on love, we can override the fear messages of the lower brain. So specifically, I think by focusing on appreciation and generosity and our kids, and simply doing the things that are meaningful to you, I think we can make ourselves happy.
Right. Like I said, ask yourself, what makes me happy? What is it that makes, what's my definition of success? And show gratitude, right? That's what gratitude is, love of others and love of yourself.
Absolutely. And I think that actually brings me to who is April for now? And I'll chime in because I had the utmost pleasure of meeting you. So who are you after finishing and publishing your book? And again, after you have your say, I just have the never-ending gratitude and thank you and thank you and thank yous. But I'll let you take the stage, April.
After Face the Challenge and Conquer, I'm going to describe myself in third person here. April definitely has her swagger back. April, moves and lives her life with passion and purpose. April is grateful, and April, thrives and just doesn't survive. So that's the April after Chase the Challenge and Conquer.
I have to say that when I met you at Fitness Model Factory, and even before then, when I had the pleasure of interviewing you, I really felt what happiness is after talking to you. I really did.
Thank you so much.
I love and encourage and optimism, your spirituality, incredible humor, and I think most importantly, purpose. I think all those virtues really define who April is now, because that was the person that I had the most incredible opportunity to meet. And I was just so incredibly honored to be able to meet you in person. And thank you so much. Thank you so, so
Thank
much.
you for the compliments, Marina. I won't tell my ego so it doesn't, get out of hand.
To me, when I met you, you just had so much perspective, and that positive perspective, and the spirit, and the purpose, and the light. It was really, really, really beyond. And in conclusion, I know you're busy. I know our listeners are waiting for this call to really, what's the core that I'm going to write down and take home with me in my heart. I really want to leave my listeners with a quote from your book.
Okay.
It's on page 111. I have it in front of me. Do you have it in front of you?
Yeah. Do you want me to read it?
I do. I really do.
Okay.
It's page 111. So I guess second paragraph. And all the way down. I really want you to read it all the way down to the end of page 111.
Oh, 111. Okay. So actually, I'm planning on reprinting Chase the Challenge and Conquer, and this is one of the paragraphs that I was going to add a few things to, so maybe I'll just note that at the end.
Oh,
okay,
great.
page 111.
Yes.
So this is my story, and how would my fairy tale end? I wouldn't want mine to just end with, "We live happily ever after," the end. I want people to read my story and be inspired in their lives and embrace their passion. I want people to be connected to God. I want people to know there is healing after tragedy. I want people to use the obstacles and failures in life as building blocks. I want people to find support, comfort, and trust in family and genuine friends. I want people to listen to their hearts and follow their soul. I want people to not be scared of dying, but to be scared of not living. I want people to be grateful. I want people to believe. I want people to love. I want people to connect their mind, body, and soul. I want people to rid the fear, worry, stress that's inhibiting them. I want people to extend their hand and help another human being. I want people to take my experiences and words, modify it to fit their goals and their life. I want people to understand that I wasn't lucky but blessed, so that I can pass on the blessing to others. And most importantly, when people read my story, I want them to know that this was and is my life, and I have embraced and endured it through the assistance of God, and my past has molded me to who I am.
Oh, so powerful. I'm crying again.
The three things that I was planning on adding, and it's still a work in progress, was to add, I want people to dream big. I want people to thrive and not just survive. And I want my kids to one day read this and say, "That's my mom."
Yeah. And what an incredible woman you are. You really you embrace all these incredible virtues, and you bring so much to the table. And now that you and JNL surprised me that you're coming to JNL WorldCon in January, and I'm hoping that you're going to be one of the keynote speakers. I'm going to be the first one in line. Oh, my. People, listen in. This woman is a true woman of God. She's got her purpose in line. She's got an amazing spirit. In April, I just want to thank you for your time. I know listeners have enjoyed getting to know you so much. What an incredible book. Chase the Challenge and Conquer. You're so amazingly beautiful inside and out. I'm so very honored and thankful to have met you in August Fitness Model Factory event at our LA location here in Hollywood. Would you let our listeners know where they can find you online and how they can contact you and buy your book?
Sure, yes. You can check out the website, www.authorapriljford.com, and all my links, all my blogs are in there, and I'm always, always, always happy to receive feedback. My email's in there. You can reply to any of the blogs. And please do leave a review on Amazon.com. It's on Amazon's top 100 bestsellers list. And looking into reprinting the book for, and I'm also including reviews in the foreword. So something to look forward to. And thank you for everybody's support. And I'm blessed this opportunity with Marina and the surprise JNL coming into the interview at the beginning. I'm so happy, thankful, and blessed, and I'm looking forward to working with everybody.
Thank you so much, April. And I'll be signing off. This has been your host, Marina Aleksintser. And if you're tired of complacency and want to invest in your future, it's time to tell your story and let your personal brand grow around it. Apply today to get it on the waiting list for our next Los Angeles Fitness Model Factory event. And for all of you busy moms, real-life working Wonder Women out there, check out BikiniMommyOnline.com for valuable fitness and wellness and lifestyle coaching solutions that will empower you to live a healthy lifestyle and help bring success to your life. And remember to live mindfully. Bye. Thank you so much, April.
Bye-bye.